Next is summing amplifier. It is also one of the important application of the op-amp, and based on applying the input voltage to the terminal, again we are classified into two summing amplifiers. One is inverting, another one is the non-inverting. In case of inverting summing amplifier, that means we are applying two input voltage. Minimum we need two input voltage in case of summing, or to add both inputs. So we can also extend V1, V2, V3, V4 and so on. So now we are applying V1, V2 to the negative terminal of the op-amp. Okay, and whatever the positive terminal is totally grounded. So V1 is applied with the resistance R1 and V2 with the resistance R2. So when we are applying simultaneously both V1 and V2 through the resistance R1 and R2, the current I1 and I2 are flowing simultaneously. And when the current comes exactly at this point, so here you will get one current, that is total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. At this point we will get I is equal to I1 plus I2, and that total current I is flowing through the feedback resistance or feedback path. So now here you will get output voltage V0 is equal to minus of V1 plus V2, minus of V1 plus V2. Minus means we are applying the both input voltage to the negative terminal. And according to the virtual ground concept, whatever the voltage at node A is also equal to node B, then node B is voltage is 0 volt, then finally voltage, that means VA is equal to VB is equal to 0 volt. 0 volt. So in derivation part, now we are calculating the two current equations at the input side, V1 and V2 side. The current equation I1 is equal to V1 minus VA divided by R1. V1 minus VA divided by R1. Current I1 is equal to V1 minus VA divided by I1. Similarly, current I2 V2 minus VA divided by R2. But in this case, according to the virtual ground concept, VA is equal to 0 volt. So finally got V1 by R1, V2 by R2. Then the total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. So whatever the total current I, it is flowing through the feedback resistor RF. So at that time VA minus V0 by RF. If VA 0, then minus V0 by RF you will get. Then afterwards, equating both current equations, this current equation and addition of this one. It means minus V0 by RF is total I current, and I1 plus I2, V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2. And after simplification, if you send minus and 1 upon RF to right side, RHS side, and after that keep RF is equal to R1 is equal to R2, means consider all resistance values are equal. So finally we are getting the V0 is equal to minus into bracket V1 plus V2. So this is the output equation. Is indicates that the op-amp is also used as a summing amplifier. That means it adds two input voltage V1 and V2 in the inverting form. Next, Another type of summing amplifier is non-inverting summing amplifier. So in non-inverting, terminal is positive. So V1, V2 are applied to the positive terminal of the op-amp, and negative terminal is grounded through the resistance R. In the inverting summing amplifier, the current was flowing in clockwise direction, but in non-inverting amplifier, the current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction. The same when we apply both inputs V1 and V2 through the resistance R1, R2, current I1, I2 are flowing. So when the current comes at this point, so it becomes I is equal to I1 plus I2. Okay, and that total current is flowing like this. That total current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction. Then it comes through the feedback resistance RF. Then it comes at the node A, and after that the same amount of current is also flowing through the another resistor at the negative terminal, and it is grounded. So in this case we are getting the V0 is equal to plus into bracket V1 plus V2. Plus is indicates non-inverting terminal. So this is the derivation part. Consider I1 and I2 according to the circuit diagram: V1 minus VB by R1, V2 minus V by R2. And one more thing, remember that when the current comes exactly at the node B, so that current is flowing in the internal part of the op-amp. According to the op-amp characteristics, the input current is equal to 0, so that we are taking I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. Okay, and whatever the virtual ground concept, so in this case it is not applied. According to this equation, we are taking V1 minus VB by R1 plus V2 minus VB by R2 is equal to 0. And after this simplification, separate the VB parameter, the voltage at node B. Okay, from this equation, if you separate the VB, so we will get R2 V1 plus R1 V2 divided by R1 plus R2. So next, I is equal to VA by R, then VB by R. So this current you are getting at this negative terminal path. This is one more current I. Okay, so if I is equal to VA by R, it is also equal to VB by R, because whatever the voltage at node A is also equal to node B. So now the virtual ground concept will be applied here. Then one more current is there at the output side, the feedback side, V0 minus VA by RF or V0 minus VB by RF. Okay, and after that, equating both current equations, VB by R is equal to V0 by VB divided by RF. Rearrange this term and get V0 is equal to VB into R plus RF by R. Then after that, put the VB equation. From this equation, put this VB equation in this V0. So we will get finally this term, and V0 is equal to V1 plus V2 you will get when all resistor values are equal. Rf is equal to R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. So then you will get V0 is equal to V1 plus V2. Okay.